Let us continue lesson number 8, mapping your neighborhood for class 3. In the last class, I have already explained you about mapping your neighborhood and how to determine the direction on a map. In this class, you are going to learn about map. Can you say what is map? Yes, a map is a representation or a diagram on a paper which shows you the distance and direction. This is your house, and from your house you want to go to school. So this is the direction you will follow on a map. Right? From here you will take right, then you will find a mall, from there you will cross the mall and go to school. So this is a diagram which is showing you the direction on a paper. Nowadays, you will find this map in your mobile in the form of GPS. Right? Wherever you want to go, you on the GPS and it will show you the direction from where you have to go. Move on. There are two types of maps. That is political map and physical map. What do you mean by political map? Yes, a map that shows the boundaries of countries and their capitals and union territories is called as political map. Let us see this map in detail in a picture.
As I have already told you, a map that shows the boundary of a countries or states and their capitals is called a political map. The colored portion that you see here are the states of India. These divisions cannot be actually seen on the ground. They are the imaginary line made for our convenience. Next, let us see the union territories and capitals of India. Can you identify the states of India? Yes. Here are the 28 states of India with their capitals. What are they? First one is Andhra Pradesh. The capital is Hyderabad. Second one is Arunachal Pradesh. The capital is Itanagar. Third one is Assam. The capital is Dispur. Fourth one is Bihar. The capital is Patna. Fifth one is Chhattisgarh. The capital is Raipur. Sixth one is Goa. The capital is Panaji. Seventh one is Gujarat. The capital of Gujarat is Gandhinagar. Eighth one is Haryana. The capital is Chandigarh. Ninth one is Himachal Pradesh. The capital is Shimla. 10th one is Jharkhand and the capital is Ranchi. 11th one is Karnataka. The capital of Karnataka is Bengaluru. Before, Bengaluru was called as Bangalore. 12th one is Kerala. The capital of Kerala is Thiruvananthapuram. 13th one is Madhya Pradesh. The capital is Bhopal. 14th one is Maharashtra. The capital is Mumbai. 15th one is Manipur. The capital is Imphal. 16th one is Meghalaya. The capital is Shillong. 17th one is Mizoram. The capital is Aizawl. 18th one is Nagaland. The capital is Kohima. 19th one is Odisha. The capital is Bhubaneswar. 20th one is Punjab. The capital is Chandigarh. 21st one is Rajasthan. The capital is Jaipur. 22nd is Sikkim. The capital is Gangtok. 23rd is Tamil Nadu. The capital is Chennai. 24th is Telangana. The capital is Hyderabad. 25th is Tripura. The capital is Agartala. 26th is Uttar Pradesh. The capital is Lucknow. 27th is Uttarakhand. The capital is Dehradun. 28th is West Bengal. The capital is Kolkata. So this is the 28 states of India along with their capital. Children, memorize these states and their capitals. Next is Union Territories and their capital. Andaman and Nicobar Island. The capital is Port Blair. It is Port Blair. Next one is Chandigarh. The capital is Chandigarh itself. Dadra and Nagar Haveli, Daman and Diu. The capital is Daman. Delhi. The capital is New Delhi. Jammu and Kashmir. The capital is Srinagar. Lakshadweep Island. The capital is Kavarati. Puducherry. The capital is Pondicherry. Ladakh. The capital is Leh. So, these are the 8 union territories of India.
Now, what do you mean by physical map? A map that shows the physical features of a country is called as physical map. Like mountains. On a map, you can see the picture like the mountain, the rivers and the plateau. So, by looking at this, you can say that this is a physical map. Let us learn about this in detail.
As I have already told you, a map that shows the physical features like landforms, rivers, mountains, valleys, plateaus, plains is called a physical map. If we look at India from the satellite, we can see some markings and different colors. The portion shown as green is land and the portion shown in blue is water bodies. So, this physical map shows the appearance of India if we look from the satellite.
Let us move on to the next topic, scale on a map. A scale helps in relating distance on a map to its actual distances between the places. Like, if the distance between the north and south is 3,600 kilometers, you cannot put this much of kilometer on a map, right? So, what they do, for every centimeter, they consider it as 50 kilometers. Now, that is 1 centimeter is equal to 50 kilometers. They mark it on a map. Right? So, this scale changes according to the size of the map. If the map size is large, then this 50 kilometers may change to 100 kilometers. So, this was about scale on a map. I hope children you understood the lesson, mapping your neighborhood. Thank you.